Cross. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with another requested reaction that we are super excited about. We will be reacting for the very first time ever to WOODZ.
So, the two songs that we'll be reacting to today are Love Me Harder, Parake, and then his Accident but live clip version of it.
Okay, so background on WOODZ, Cho Seung-young. He originally debuted as a member of Unique, and he is still a member of Unique. He was their rapper and a sub-vocalist. And then he has also made appearances on Show Me the Money and done solo work under the name, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Luigi, something like that. He is recently most well known for his appearance on the show Produce X101, where he made it into the group X1, which he is a former member of. And he has now re-debuted as a soloist under the name WOODZ. Anna and I are also familiar with his work because he's part of the m.o.l.a crew, which we are familiar with. And then I also am familiar with some of the work he's done with Eden. So basically, he's kind of been all over the place, and we're like somewhat familiar.
We know him like tangentially
aspects.
And honestly, we've been super excited to react to this.
Let's just get into it.
Part of the reason we've been so excited is because we're like, we know we're gonna like his music. I have a very strong feeling. Oh. Volume up. Angry, fight. It's really funky. Or not funky, I guess groovy would be the better word.
It grooves.
Mm. Oh, I like that shot. Oh. See, I knew I was gonna like his music. God.
What is this?
I was gonna say, it feels like, the whistling makes it feel kind of Western movie. Oh, and then the beats added.
I don't know why it didn't occur to me that he would also be good at dancing when he's
Peyton, he used to be, he's been
in a K-pop band.
You were like, oh no, he's just... Also, I just have to say, I'm sorry, I don't really like mullets.
But I love the two different looks that he's pulling off.
I'm behind the two different looks, but like, I personally am not a fan of mullets. It's like my thing with bucket hats, but not as extreme. See, I really like the dreamlike section. I don't know, the dreamlike section is like very Dean to me.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, the whistling and then he has like the gunshot things make me feel very like Wild West movie-esque.
The acting in this is like...
It's making you smile. Oh, yes. The red and blue is just making me think, and like, cause one is like the side of him that's wearing the hat and the popcorn, I was just like, oh, 3D movie.
Oh really? I was thinking like Police Lights, since it started out with the crime scene.
That makes more sense. Oops.
Sorry. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Wait, is this like a Bonnie and Clyde thing?
I hope so.
I mean, like, that's what it seems like.
You go, girl.
Oh, yes.
I mean, WOODZ, you're
Sorry,
cool too.
WOODZ, but like, girl power.
Wow, I really liked that. So I'm just gonna start talking in the middle, and I was like, oh, I forgot he'd be able to dance. Let me explain. Everybody, just let me explain. There's two reasons, really. The first one is that WOODZ specifically, I know best through m.o.l.a and through like the videos and songs that I've seen that he's done with Eden. And neither of those projects are super dance heavy. And so like, while logically, yes, I am aware that he is a member of Unique and was a member of X1 and was on Produce 101 and was an idol trainee, I've never seen him in that sort of setting. And so I was just kind of like, dismissed it from my mind, I guess. But also, the other thing is, soloists, generally speaking, don't dance as much in their songs. That doesn't mean that soloists can't be good dancers. It just means that generally they don't have as much choreography they actually have to do because they have to save breath for singing, because they don't have group members there to sing other parts or give them breaks. Because up until that point where I was like, oh, there hadn't really been any of the choreography shown, I had just assumed that it would be like a full story music video with no dancing, and so that was kind of why I was taken off guard. But even, like, it does follow though, my logic with soloist does follow even in the choreography video, because I watched his choreography video, and majority of the actual dancing that he does is during the whistle part, not during the part where he's singing. That being said, there was one part of the dance that I thought was really clever, because I mean, for the most part, it's kind of vibey, like it kind of just like rides the beat, and there's a lot of like gun motion, since it's kind of that whole like Bonnie and Clyde sort of feel in the music video. I think it's the whistle part where he like does something and then he goes, ah, and he like breathes. On the breath is when they shoot the gun, and it wasn't like a big shoot, it was kind of like a ah, and it was such a good effect that I was like, oh. But also, another thing that I wanted to talk about, because I think it was more noticeable than dancing in the music video, was his acting. And his acting was so good. Like, the two characters that he was portraying, his eyes were totally different for both characters. Like, even the way that he was emoting, he was like changing his eye shape and everything. And obviously, yes, it does help, like the costume. Like one of them, he's like kind of like soft boyfriend look, like sweater, fluffy hair, like bright, like natural makeup. And then the other one, he's got like the grease, like the slicked back mullet, like leather jackets, that sort of thing, like dark makeup. So that helps. But it was like, his eyes kind of sucked you in. I was like, oh, wow. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here because honestly, I really liked it, and I could just like talk about how much I liked it. And I'm not surprised, like we were pretty sure we were gonna like this stuff. So I'll let Anna go now.
So it's my turn, and let me just say, based on this one song alone, I think I have found the soloist I can listen to while all of the 92 line has to go serve in the Korean army. But it's the truth. That's a really big compliment. This is like exactly my style of song, and also we saw that Nathan from m.o.l.a also helped write the song, so I was like, this explains so much. So like I said in the reaction, it's really groovy, like how it just starts with the whistle and then they add like a bass line. But up until the pre-chorus of the song, there's no distinct beat going like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bass line and just like everything else, it's very syncopated. Syncopation is like, it's not on like 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's kind of like on the offbeat a bit more. So instead of, if you're going like down, up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, the rhythm would be emphasized on the upbeat, up here, offbeat. And yeah, exactly. Starting at the end of the first pre-chorus, you start hearing like a 1, 2, 3, 4 beat, and that carries out throughout like the rest of the song. And that's why I was saying, like, this is the kind of song that I listen to, like if I'm walking down the street, I would really like be feeling myself when that 1, 2, 3, 4 beat comes in the second half of the chorus. It's just like a really thumping bass, and then it continues on to like the second verse and the rest of the song. But it kind of felt like one of those like intense bass that you would hear at like a club beat, when you don't hear the bass but you also feel it. And then just like the song in itself, it doesn't change too much, because there are K-pop songs that like go through drastic genre changes. It's like the similar vibe throughout the whole time, but it does play with the dynamics a lot, and also because the rhythms are so syncopated, you don't get tired of it. It's like how in the pre-chorus there's this build-up, and then you feel like you're gonna have a bass drop typically in the song, but then instead it goes into the chorus where it's just like the quiet whistly part. But because the song does like the up and down a lot, it kind of made me think of like, the word that came into my head was mutang. In Korean it's like the push and pull, and they usually use like the push and pull of like a romantic relationship, and that kind of relates to what the song is about. Maybe it actually means something, maybe it doesn't mean that, who knows. I talked for a lot, I'm so sorry. And now next.
So now we are going to be watching a live clip of one of his B-sides from this album. It is called Accident. Let's just get into it.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm nervous. Peyton's gonna like this. I just looked at your face. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Peyton, are you okay right now? Echo falsetto. The lighting is red and blue. Sorry.
Ooh, that stare into the
He's
camera.
looking at you. He's looking at you. Right now, we are witnessing Peyton falling in love.
There's no subtitles, so I'm not 100%, like, I'm not paying attention to what he's saying. But I'm curious because of, like, it looks like there's Polaroids all over the back.
That's what I think so too. Or like conspiracy theorist pictures.
I mean, it definitely has something to do, like, he's talking about a relationship, but like... Ooh.
Oh. Oh, this is so dramatic. Oh my gosh, it sounds like Phantom of the Opera or something with that dramatic.
Is there a dance to this?
We should find it. Or find out. I would really like to go to his concerts one day.
Mm-hmm. I want to go too.
I know you do. I'm sorry. I'll stop teasing you for now. Directed by who? Baby Studio. Okay.
I'm in love.
I know.
Congratulations, everyone. You all just got to witness me falling in love. So yeah, really sorry that I was so quiet during that. For one, it was just beautiful. And also, I mean, that was like, you know, a very special moment in my life. But so in all seriousness, like, obviously, yes, he's very handsome. But like, I really think I have just fallen in love with his voice. Like, his voice is so beautiful. It's not just that the song is my favorite, is like my style of song, but it's like his voice is my favorite style of voice. And I'm just, wow. I asked during the song, I was like, wait, is there a dance to this? And we did go and watch the live stage together afterwards because we wanted to see it. There is a dance to it, but in complete honesty, I don't remember a lot of the dance. Because I was like, he's very captivating on stage, and I mentioned this while we were watching the live stage with Anna. I was like, wow, he commands the stage very well. And it's really hard to be a soloist because you have to have enough stage presence to fill the whole stage. Because even if you're using backup dancers are like 99% of the time dressed so that they're there dancing, but you don't notice them. Like, they blend in. They're wearing dark colors, they have hats on, they have masks over their face. Like, they're not supposed to stick out. You're supposed to focus on the singer. And like, he really does have enough stage presence to fill the whole stage. So that was really impressive. There were like obviously some parts of the dance that I do remember. It starts with a really cool lift that honestly I'm kind of impressed by the timing, because they had to time like the rebound into the lift really perfectly with the music starting. And that's really hard to do. And like, obviously it ends with the lift and there's the no, no, no thing, but I don't remember too much of it. And I'm not really upset by that, because I was telling Anna this, I was like, this is a song that I would want to choreograph to. and I like can already envision the choreography in my head, which is why I'm happy we watched the live clip where he's not dancing first. And that's not like a slam to the original choreography, because whoever did it obviously like put a lot of time, like they practiced it a lot too. But like if anything, it's a compliment, because like yes, whenever I hear a song, I naturally start thinking about dances in my head because I've been dancing for 20 years, like that's just what happens in my mind. I just had so many emotions. I was like, I need to express this song. To quote Anna in a different video of ours, I will be listening to this and only this for at least a week. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is so like my angsty music.
m.o.l.a crew.
m.o.l.a crew, man.
It was Nathan again.
That's it. Wow. Anna, your turn.
Okay, so for my comments. While I do like this song, I think Peyton loves it much more than I do. But just to talk about it a little, so the beginning intro with just like, I think it's the electric guitar, really dramatic. It made me think of like a horror movie, like the big castle, black and white, raining, very like foreboding. But also adding to like that haunting horror feel is like during the chorus, there's this like very high-pitched synth sound playing, and it kind of feels like the spooky wind howling or like cries that you hear at the night. When I think about the story of the song, in the verses, it's more like he's by himself, very contemplative, and just like stewing in all of his thoughts and stuck in his mind. But then the choruses are more of like an external outpour expressing that emotion that he's feeling. All like the echo cries of the singing lines that he's done are like echoed cries, like an afterthought sort of. And now to talk about his vocals. Obviously this is a song made to show off his vocals, and they are amazing in this. I think it's interesting, like the whole storyline that I came up with earlier of the verses compared to the chorus. You see that in his vocals too, just because like the verses are a lot breathier, more reserved, and then in the chorus it's more desperate sounding, and he's trying a lot harder to sing it, which also makes sense because based on the live stage that we saw, it really feels like it's really reaching like the upper threshold of his vocal range. Not that it doesn't sound good, because like it still sounds fine, but you can tell that he's working a lot harder for it. And like one way that he adjusts so that it'll come out better is like his vowels. Specifically talking about like a line in the chorus, the one that goes like 알고 있었잖아. I think that's how it goes. The ah and 알고, because it's so high, and to hit that and adjust for it, his ah is very bright. So instead of it being like a 알고, he goes like 알고. It's very much from his mask, and it's like piercing so that he can hit it, because when you sing from like your nose and like more from your mask, it's easier to hit those higher notes, and the brighter that you sing, the easier it is to hit high notes. So I think that's all the comments that I really had. Okay, Peyton, do you want to TLDR, because you have discovered a new love?
TLDR is we were both super excited to react to these songs, like literally have been talking about how excited we are since we got the request.
And you're like, why can't it come sooner? Why can't it come sooner?
And we were pretty sure that we would like the songs, and we were correct. Anna definitely likes Love Me Harder better, and I
didn't even need to say it.
Like, I have just fallen in love, like with accident. I guess with him too, but like with the song Accident. And yeah, we're just super happy that we can now listen to these, and hopefully we can either react to him more in the future or at least listen to more of his songs in the future.
So that being said, if you also enjoy these two songs, have also fallen in love with WOODZ, Cho Seung-yeon, and enjoyed our reaction to these two songs, then please leave a like, comment down below. Also more requests of him too, we are open to that. Subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!